Talking
No,
about
killing an idea.
Oh, yeah.
Is that we have to come up with bombs that kill ideas.
But I mean, I feel like you're on this page where you're going to wipe them out.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that it's an emotional response.
Right.
I'm not on the page.
And that's not a good idea, emotional responses. But let's use this.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that have been going around. Stephen Colbert and Bill Maher got into a verbal sparring match. Furthermore, it's intense.
They did his show twice. I mean, you could tell it's on screen, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not like we fucking fought each other and like came to blows.
But it's
just
thing.
like, he's very opposite of me. He's like a married Catholic, and I'm like me, So, but that's okay. We're not alike.
You bring
either.
your lawyer to confession.
Right.
I don't have
Republican.
Maher recently caused quite a stir with a daring criticism of Colbert and the Financial. Turmoil surrounding his program that was akin to actual tidal waves.
He's stupid, this guy, so he's thinking he's praising, but he's actually undercutting. Again, this is a triple axle, and he always should get...
Dude, that's Corchester stuff. That's the stuff the comics are supposed to do.
Right, Corchester stuff.
That's the stuff we were supposed to do,
so
right?
They've
all become the reverse, though, right? They've all...
Here's the shocking information. There have been rumors that Colbert might even be fired after CBS suffered an incredible $40 million loss.
Comics that were supposed to put everybody to bed or whatever it is, they all went bananas left. I mean, Colbert, these guys are terrible. Like, Kimmel to me is just maybe friends with him. I know a lot of people
I love Jimmy.
Yeah, like he's
Colbert and I are not friends.
Yeah, like those guys to me, they're just the worst sort of partisan nonsense. You want everybody.
But the good part of that is we don't hide it. Like, he doesn't like me and I don't like him. And we don't deny it and we don't like it.
But he's nothing.
Colbert?
Yeah, he's nothing.
He's also very successful.
No, but he's just giving the machine what it wants all the time. For my differences with you, I totally respect you.
Is well said.
Yeah.
Giving the machine what it wants. I wish I had thought of that phraseology. That's exactly.
That is precisely what it's like something. From a drama on television.
Now the dinosaurs are outside of the theme park.
And I do this for a living, and I'm not sure if I follow you there.
But
Maher has never held back while speaking, and this time he didn't hold back either. He is questioning the transition of late night from an enjoyable pastime to what he perceives as a political battleground, which has caused anxiety in many viewers. Late night comedy has always been a place to relax and laugh, but Maher says, it's like seeing an old buddy deteriorate when comedy turns into political commentary. He and Colbert's confrontation is both thrilling and thought-provoking, demonstrating how drastically the genre has changed. Instead of being personal, Maher's problem is with what Colbert has come to stand for, a once scathing satirist from the Colbert Report who, in Maher's opinion, has become a spokesperson for left-wing ideology. For him, this is about the larger development of late-night television, not just about one personality.
In $100 million, you lose $40 million a year, but why were you given the job? It's why I always say the thing about, I'm not that interested in what the ladies of The View say anymore. I'm not that interested in what the crazy people on MSNBC say anymore. I'm interested in the corporate layer of it. I'm interested in the people that are running the show saying, okay, we'll give you this to do this. Like, whether Colbert knows it or not, he was just giving the machine what it wants. Oh, there's a guy who will literally dance to convince people to get a vaccine that doesn't work. We'll give him plenty of money to do it, right? And there's a guy, Brian Stelter, who will say whatever we want. And then people will wake up and his ratings will be horrible. So we'll fire him. And then he'll disappear here and we'll bring him back because not everyone will give the machine what it wants. And there's the inherent problem. That's why going independent really is the only thing that you can do if you're going to be a truly honest player.
The essence of comedy has been abandoned by Colbert laughing, making others smile, and making fun of everything. Rather, it appears that partisan commentary is frequently included in Colbert's show. And Maher expressed his feelings without holding back, as is his custom. This has an impact on the nature and caliber of late-night entertainment. For background, Colbert took over The Late Show on CBS in 2015. His early years were marked by a combination of jokes from his Comedy Central days and political criticism. However, the tone of the show progressively changed. By 2020, Donald Trump was frequently the subject of Colbert's monologues, which were renowned for their candid criticism of the president. Rather than merely promoting humor, this genre shift appeared to solidify Colbert's position as a spokesman for liberal ideas. This change was not warmly received by everyone. His devoted audience, which values his attention to important geopolitical issues, was undoubtedly drawn to him, but he also lost viewers who were looking for a nice chuckle after a long day.
Lefties are losing it over news of the show's cancellation. Failed vice presidential candidate Tim Walz, Tampon Timmy, has posted to social media declaring that Stephen Colbert is the best in the business. He always told the truth to power and pulled no punches. We need more of that, not less. Or having Tim Walz endorse you.
Late at night, relief not rhetoric was the focus of TV. On this same point, Bill Maher criticized Colbert, pointing out that comedy had evolved from a place of fun to one of ideological conflict. According to Maher, Colbert lost the allure and charm that formerly let his comedy connect with individuals from a wide range of backgrounds when he ventured too far into partisan territory. Maher believes that this change has played a part in Colbert's show's declining ratings, too. Put it frankly,
speculation yesterday in the podcast universe, Bill Simmons had on Matthew Bellany of Puck News, formerly Hollywood Reporter, and they openly wondered whether when Jon Stewart went on the air Monday night, he would quit because he was so outraged over the deep wrong that had been done to his good friend Stephen Colbert. Clearly fired over politics. And so there was some anticipation. They both said they were going to watch Stewart live that night to see whether he would quit and make a point that this was deeply immoral, so much so that he would sacrifice the millions and the fame, air quotes, that he's getting from his reappearance on Mondays on The Daily Show. And instead, this is what.
Real Time has a history of tackling controversial subjects, and Bill Maher is no stranger to political humor. Maher takes pride in taking aim at both the left and the right. He contends that a strong comic is able to poke fun at everyone without promoting a single viewpoint. His opinion that The Late Show has swung too much in one direction is the basis for his criticism of Stephen Colbert. Colbert's scathing political rants brought him initial popularity and high ratings, but by the 2020s, the unrelenting attention started to wear thin, and viewership gradually declined. People who disagreed or who just wanted to get away from politics believed that the show's tone had changed from satire to what Maher refers to as ideological preaching, since his entire career demonstrates that humor can deal with politics. Maher views the question as one of balance rather than whether comedy should do so. According to him, late nights should unite people by making fun of common follies rather than further dividing them along political lines. Colbert's somber, darker style is indicative of a broader genre tendency. In the last 10 years, hosts such as Trevor Noah and Jimmy Kimmel have also tended to focus more on politics, frequently at the expense of lighthearted humor. This alteration not only reflects the more divisive atmosphere, but also alters the meaning of late night. These performances have evolved from being a place to wind down to becoming a part of the everyday political discourse. Viewers are left wondering if this change has made late night more relevant by interacting with the times directly, or it has lost its laid-back charm.
The fact that CBS didn't try to save their #1 rated network late night franchise that's been on the air for over 3 decades is part of what's making everybody wonder, was this purely financial? Or maybe the path of least resistance for your $8 billion?
Should humor be relegated to the backseat when politics takes center stage? Is it better for late night shows to keep to lighthearted laughter or include serious conversations? Colbert might alienate viewers looking for a break from the daily grind by getting to political. But in a sea of political noise, he is seen by many as more than just a comedian or rare, vocal ally. However, for Maher, this can feel more like ideological preaching than stand-up, even if he also mixes humor and politics, but in different ways. Their argument goes beyond their personal differences or late-night TV. It's part of a larger discussion about whether comedians should confront or calm audiences in the wild world of news today.